Hello everyone, I am Mark Joshua Nito and I am here to discuss with you about on how to solve the arithmetic sequence and the geometric sequence. First, let's tackle about the arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence is a sequence where the common difference remains constant between the two successive terms. In short, it is a sequence of numbers where it has a constant difference between the succeeding term and the preceding term. Let's say, for example, a sequence of number 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So this is an example of an arithmetic sequence. How to determine if it is an arithmetic sequence? So to determine the arithmetic, if it is arithmetic sequence, let us first I identify its common difference. So to get the common difference, we just simply um, subtract the succeeding term to the preceding term. Let's say, for example, um, 2 and 4, this pair of number. So to get the common difference, we just simply subtract 4 succeeding term to the preceding term, which is 2. Let's say, for example, 4 minus 2, obviously it is 2. So that's their common difference. 2 is their common difference. So it is said that arithmetic sequence is a sequence where the common difference remains constant. So each of these pair numbers or terms have constant difference. So let's try to identify if it is right. So let's subtract 6 and 4, same as the other numbers. 6 minus 4, which is also 2. 8 minus 6, which is also 2. And 10 minus 8, which is also 2. So this is a arithmetic sequence because it has constant common difference. So let's try to solve a problem. Um, let's say, for example, we need to find the eighth term of the sequence um, 3, 6, 9, and so on. So in this problem, we need to find the eighth term of the sequence of this sequence. So to get the sequence at I mean to get the eighth term, we have first we need to know the formula of this sequence. So the formula of this sequence is a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. D is the representation of the common difference. So this formula is important to get the term that we need to find. So let's try to solve this problem. We just we just need to substitute each value. N our n is the term that we need to find, which is the eighth term. So it is a sub 8. Our first term our 8 sub 1 is 3 plus n, which is also 8 minus 1. So I almost forgot our common difference. We need to get our common difference. So as what I've said earlier, that we just simply subtract the succeeding term to its preceding term. So 6 minus 3 is 3. So our common difference is 3. So yan, 3. Let's first subtract this part. 8 minus 1 is 7. Again. So then we need to multiply this. 7 times 3 is 21, I guess. 7 times 3 is 21, right? 21, 21. So our 21 plus 3 is 24. So our final answer is 24. So our our eighth term is 24. So let's check if it is correct. Since we have three terms here, let's add um, success. Let's add by 3 until we reach the eighth term if we get it right. Yeah. So since we already have 9, the third term, which is 9, 9 plus 3, 9 to get the eighth fourth term, 9 plus 3 is 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. 7. Our seventh term is 18 plus 3, 21. 8. Our, and lastly, our eighth term is 24. 21 plus 3 is 24. So our answer is correct. So that's how we solve the arithmetic sequence. So let's proceed to the geometric sequence. Geometric sequence is an ordered pair or is an ordered set of numbers that progresses by multiplying or dividing each term by a common ratio. So it is just similar to arithmetic sequence. However, we are using multiplying or dividing operation here. So I'll give you an example of a geometric sequence. Um, let's say, for example, 2, uh, 4, 8, 16, and 16 and 32. So this is an example of geometric sequence. So how to identify if it is a geometric sequence? We just simply divide the succeeding term to its preceding term to get the common ratio. It is called a common ratio. So 4 divide 2 is 2. 8 divide 4 is obviously 2. 8 divide 4, let's see if it is correct. 8 divide 2 is 4. Oh, I mean 8 divide 4. 8 divide 4 is 2. 16 divide 4, 8 is 2. And lastly, 32 divide 16 is 2. So therefore, each of them, or each of the numbers have common ratio. Each pair of numbers in this sequence have common ratio. So I'll give you an example or a problem, and let's try to solve it. So let's say, for instance, we need to find the seventh term of the sequence um 3 3 9 27, 3 9 and 27, and so on. So in this sequence, we need to find the seventh term of the sequence. So to find this term, we have a formula here. Formula. So the formula of this sequence is an is equals to a sub 1 times r, which is the common ratio, to the n raised to the power of n minus 1. Raised to the power of n minus 1. So let's just simply substitute each of the value. So since our n is 8, I mean 7, let's write it down 7. Then our first term, or a sub 1, is 3. Ay, mali. 3. Then our common ratio, we need to first to find the common ratio. So we just simply divide 9 to 3. So our common ratio is 9 divided by 3 is 3. Then 7 minus 1. So first, we need to subtract this part. 7 minus 1 is equals to 6. And then let's evaluate this part. 3 to the power of 6. 3 to the power 3 wait 3 to the power of 6. Oh, is 729. 729. 729 at 3 times 729 is 7 3 times 729 is equals to 2000, or 2187. A7. So our final answer is 2187. So that's our answer. Let's check if it is um right, if it is correct. So let's multiply 27, or our third term, by to 3. So 27 27 times 3 is equals to 81. This is our fourth term. Then 81 times 3, 81 times 3 is 243. Our fifth term. 243 times 3 times 3 times 3. 243 times 3, 729. 729. 729. And our seventh term, 729 times 3 is 2187. So our answer is correct. So that's how we solve geometric sequence. So this is how we solve also the arithmetic sequence. So that's all thing, and thank you.